A wise man fills his brain before emptying his mouth. Do not let your happiness depend on something you may lose. A bad system will beat a good person every time. The only woman who loves a poor man unconditionally is his mother. Being poor is only romantic in books. Life is a tragedy for those who feel and a comedy for those who think. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. No one is hated more than an honest man. 3 peoples may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. If you feel pain, you're alive. If you feel other people's pain, you're a human being. A room without books is like a body without a soul. It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things. If you want to make God laugh, tell him about your plans. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. Some people will never like you because your spirit irritates their demons. Don't handicap your children by making their lives easy. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. All great and precious things are lonely. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in a large group. One beautiful heart is better than 1,000 beautiful faces. If we are true to ourselves, we cannot be false to anyone. To be trusted is a greater compliment than being loved. A man is not finished when he is defeated. He is finished when he quits. A liar will not be believed, even when he speaks the truth. Evil people always support each other. That is their chief strength. Do not mind anything that anyone tells you about anyone else. Judge everyone and everything for yourself. The deepest sin against the human mind is to believe things without evidence. Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. Putting things off is the biggest waste of life. Expectation is the root of all heartache. The greatest sin is to think yourself weak. Speak when you are angry, and you will make the best speech you will ever regret. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. The problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubts, while the stupid ones are full of confidence. Nowadays, people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. When in doubt, tell the truth. It will confound your enemies and astound your friends. An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. A man's true character comes out when he's drunk. If you hate someone, then you are defeated by them. First method of estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. You buy yourself an enemy when you lend a man money. The more laws a society has, the less justice. Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it. A mother takes 20 years to make a man out of her boy, and another woman makes a fool of him in 20 minutes. All great things are done for their own sake. If an expert says it can't be done, get another expert. One's destination is never a place, but a new way of seeing things. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. You'll face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Don't educate your children to be rich. Educate them to be happy, so they know the value of things, not the price. Men are like steel. When they lose their temper, they lose their worth. You can kill a man, but you can't kill an idea. Hell is empty, and all the devils are here. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. Life is too short to be disappointed by your mistakes. A man's true wealth is the good he does in the world. Don't waste time on what you can't change. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. However much you deny the truth goes on existing. If the truth shall kill them, let them die. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Devote the rest of your life to making progress. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. Education is teaching our children to desire the right things. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Open your mind before your mouth. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. If you are afraid of loneliness, don't marry. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. When you have to make an important decision, go with your heart and not your brain. That's the only way you'll live with the mistake in peace. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. You need power only when you want to do something harmful. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Never argue with someone whose TV is bigger than their bookshelf. Even a fool learns something once it hits him. Man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. No one has ever become poor by giving. There are two medicines for all ills: time and silence. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength, and mastering yourself is true power. I am not bothered by the fact that I am not understood. I am bothered when I do not know others. If you're silent about your pain, they'll kill you and say you enjoyed it. Home is not where you were born. Home is where all your attempts to escape cease. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Great achievement is usually born of great sacrifice and never the result of selfishness. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. The true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. If you want to master a habit, the key is to start with repetition, not perfection. The world is full of willing people, some willing to work, the rest willing to let them. We love the things we love for what they are. The best way out is always through. If we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. If you ever find yourself in the wrong story, leave. Silence is an ocean. Speech is a river. When the ocean is searching for you, don't walk into the river, listen to the ocean. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Don't tell anyone that you're lonely, because once again, you will convince yourself of this. Freedom lies in being bold. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. The brain is a wonderful organ. It starts working the moment you get up in the morning and does not stop until you get into the office. Thinking is not to agree or disagree. That's voting. The afternoon knows what the morning never suspected. How many things would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? The reason I talk to myself is because I'm the only one whose answers I accept. Being ignored hurts, but don't make the mistake of begging someone for attention. People do not seem to realize that their opinion of the world is also a confession of their character. Poetry is what gets lost in translation. Those who make the worst use of their time are the first to complain of its brevity.